Hello. We're here playing Iain Stirling Connections deck. This hand is incredibly bad, containing nothing good. So we'll get rid of it, and that's interesting. Very interesting. So the new connection that's interesting for is the Supplier, because you can get other resources for 2 less, which potentially makes our underworld Dyson thing work a fair bit better. How do we feel about losing our hand right now to something nasty? Not overly a fan of that. Let's just start setting up. Does give him counters, but really can't be helped. Gonna be a tough matchup for us because we don't want to run most turns. We want to dirtle for a long time than just keyhole him to death. Will be more difficult if he's doing stuff like that. How do I use this? Double click? Nice. Nice. Let's find some more connections. So next turn I can either play the Dyson or put it on, also on the Supplier. Ideally I would have drawn some money at this point. It's not to be. So we're gonna just play this and start getting some cash. Decoy probably won't be needed this game. I'm gonna put it in for calling in favors. So that's presumably a Caprice. That is maybe a Jackson. Not really sure, but I'm kind of inclined to just let him do his thing for a little while. Oh, there's Proco. That would be very nice to get rolling. This may be an ice wall now that he has advanced it separately from this one. This is probably just the first ice he had that wouldn't die to Parasite. All right. Don't really want these cards. I'm guessing this Dyson won't do anything. Yeah, probably nothing at all. This Crypsis might do something. I actually have so many breakers already, I'll get rid of my other stuff. So now I can start running. Let's see what pops out. Tennin's usually a pretty slow deck, so there's a good chance that these underworld contacts will just generate a ton of money. Yeah, I figured that was a Jackson. He may be digging for Trickolites at this point. Just generally having a lot of money. Okay. Let's get some Crypsis counter going on. 2 passports. Okay. Let's make him res the Caprice. Tsurugi and Caprice. If I take 3 net, might lose some breakers that I kind of want. Could burn the fall guy here. I'll let him do his thing. I've got 6 cards. If he lets me in, I can bid for real in the side game. So we've saved ourselves some money there. Do I run here? Or do I... I think this passport will do things at some stage. If I can rig up, it'll set me up for my keyhole runs. He's scattering these advancement tokens, so maybe he doesn't even have an ice wall yet, or maybe he's got a tyrant somewhere. Does have a lot of money. All right. Another supplier. Okay, that's no good to us. Let's see what this is. So that is a nice wall. Okay. Do I want to pay $2? Not really. Don't mind making these as Jackson though, and I want this out anyway. This turns off his ability. And I can get a look at what he discarded, so see maybe what his influence is spent on. Hedge fund and 2 hidden cards. Probably NAPDs or others. Even medical breakthroughs. Subliminal is in there. And medical research fundraiser. Huh. Okay. He may be trying to score a brain trust out here. Having seen this breach, he knows I'm not going to have a corroder. Scrubber's kind of good. I was kind of hoping for calling in favors. Did not happen. Bet that's an APD, actually. Going up this Caprice kind of sucks. I'm gonna risk it and see what's over here. Gonna have $7, 2 strength. Should I jack out here? Yeah, I probably should. If I had a little more cash, this would make more sense. Yeah, this is an APD going up, probably. No, Unorthodox predictions. Ooh. Spicy. Wow. Okay, so I can't break the Tsurugi, and if that's a sentry, I can't break that either. And now we can just score an agenda that way. Cannot be broken. You know what? Let's gamble a little bit and say that this is something we want to go past. And we'll click Proco. That is exactly what I want. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's go. Unless he has 2 sentries, we're going to be okay. Oh. Just ETR. Yeah, makes sense. So we may be able to chain a Nisei Mark II here, which would be quite strong. Yes, he does do what I thought he would do. Now, somewhat awkwardly, can fight the Caprice, which I really hate to do. But he's poor enough. Let's click Proco. Logos is probably too late now. Oh, that Caprice is a huge problem for me. Paying $4 and probably losing to the Caprice is gonna suck. Let's go here. Don't know if that's worth it. Could have just did something else. Katana. Okay. Expensive, but keep his ability from happening. There's just a nice wall there. It's too bad. Oh, well. So I can keyhole through that. Try to bust this Caprice down. He's going to bid 0 or he's going to bid 1. What's he going to bid? He did bid 1. We have lost the side bid. That's too bad. Well, what's that now? Is that just wasting our time? Or is that something? Alright, well I'll bite. Does he have snare or something? Oh, it's Jackson. That's fair. The sad thing about this Caprice is that he's got the Nisei tokens, so he could spend it to save his Caprice even if I do win the game. Nothing I want here. Can't remember why I put this in here. Oh, just for the keyhole. Yeah, that's probably not so good. 2 Jacksons are already gone. Oh, he's got Celebrity Gift. That's a shame. Crisium Grid, Roto, Ice Wall. Okay. 2 Trick of Lights. Huh. Well, we gotta get into R&D then. 6 a pop for Katana is kind of sad. But what's my alternative? I've got shitty breakers. No data suckers. I could find John. I found John. Well, things I do have include money. So let's go here. Still cheaper this way. Yeah. Get an Nisei. Pretty nice. Special order is not needed now. John will kind of suck if I have to fight the Caprice. So Crisium Grid shuts off Keyhole if I do find it, which is rather inconvenient. But I'm gonna have also problems if I pay too much money and can't bust his remote. I could get the source, but then you can double trick most things, and then it makes it harder for me as well. But overall, this seems good. This benefits me on net. Do I want Logos if it's for 2 less? Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. He may have to score 2 more agendas. Or no, he may have to score 3 or 2, depending how big they are. So he's on 2 Trick of Lights. I can't remember what else he had in there. Ice Wall, Roto Turret. So this is probably Ice Wall. Yeah, that's almost certainly Ice Wall. Which is fine. Crypsis can deal with that reasonably well. This means this might not be Ice Wall as well. else going on? Hostage for Underworld Contact suspending a lot of actions. I think it's almost, well, maybe it's not too late for this to happen. Let's see what's here. Do a little poke. Yeah. Alright. Katie Jones can become handy. We're in a pretty bad spot because of the Nisei token. We can hit his remote once, but we're going to be hard pressed to have the Crypsis tokens available to go a second time in one turn. This is one reason central breakers are kind of bad. It's a sure gamble. Okay. Don't think I even want these anymore. Giving him subliminal back is kind of sad. Do I have enough money to still lock his remote if I go here? Maybe. Yeah. I think I'll have to pay to trash the Crisium grid if he does res it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's expensive. But no, that's too expensive right now. What do we think? Is this the actual agenda? Or is this an attempt at bait? If he thinks I'm going to run first action here, resing the ice wall, bypassing the other thing, he knows I can get this. Is this just Jackson again? Or is another Caprice? If he raises Caprice, it's good for me. It gets rid of the HQ one. Yeah. Okay. Don't want to pay a lot to go in here. Is it an Ash or another Jackson? Probably it's Jackson. Oh, it is Unorthodox predictions. Okay, he's just poking that out there to get rid of my this source, but the Fall Guy will save it actually. Yeah, okay. Should have put money on Katie there. Playing a little bit sloppy tonight. The original version I saw, this had 3 femme fatales, and I was like, that's crazy. Why do you have 3? But I kind of see the point of it because they don't think you can possibly have more femme fatales. But they get you by the remote quite nicely. Kind of wish I put Sneak Door in here. The EMU does support it, and then I could go to the archives and pressure there a little bit more. Now we're equal on points, I see. Interesting. I'm going to just keep running this remote over and over again. Okay. Burns the Nisei token. Well, I think I've messed up. Well, I need 4 to get in there. But I'll take 3 net and probably lose this money. He probably thinks I cannot get in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have $2, but I can trash this for $2. Yeah, I think I want that. Oh, it's probably frigging NAPD actually. No, it's future perfect. Holy shitballs. Yeah, he didn't see that Fall Guy thing coming. Yeah, the Fall Guy is tricky. You always think of him as being the source, extra copies, but he does stuff in his own right. Now I'm poor, and the part where I didn't put money on Katie repeatedly is catching up with me. Screw it, I'm going to put this John in, and I'm going to draw some cards with him, and I'm going to use Calling in Favors to get a bunch of money. I don't know, that can't possibly be points, can it? I gotta find out. Future Perfect again. I guess he's just flooded out. Wow, so Iain did get there because our other opponent's deck was very long and grindy as well. And the Underworld Contacts money. I should have done better because of I should have been able to put money on Katie, but worked out in the end alright. Yeah, Calling in Favors. Calling in Favors is an amazing card in this kind of shell. Like, even though we never ever used Decoy or Scrubber, they were still adding to the effectiveness of Calling in Favors. I'll probably put, I don't know, I almost want Same Old Thing for it because of just how big it can be in the late game. But we didn't have our third Underworld Contacts. As it turned out, I think not hostaging for it was right. Yeah, so that Caprice though, oh man. I might need a Snake Door Beta for it. I don't know. So thanks for watching, guys. The play here was not as tight as it could have been, but the content of the deck more or less works. I think because you have Procon, you can afford to just keep drawing and drawing and drawing and keep your money up and find, you know, all this gear to eventually have a nice late game presence. The Scrubber didn't do much. Had I been able to run more, he would have let me trash, you know, this Chrysium Grid, maybe some Jacksons. I think it's good to have in there, especially against the NAPDs. Not the NAPDs, the asset economies, pad campaigns, market accounts, that kind of thing. So thanks for watching, guys.